As you have seen a thumbnail, you only need this video. Still, if you're struggling to speak fluently in English, so in this video, I am going to share some beautiful techniques how you can overcome struggles and hesitation while speaking in English. Right. So many of the people nowadays they are not even able to know about mistakes that they are making while speaking, while practicing English. Right. So if you watch this video till the end, definitely you are going to know some beautiful techniques and where you can apply this in your real life while practicing English. So stick to the end of this video. Definitely you'll find solutions. Okay. The first point is find out your problems. Say yes. This is the only thing which you need to follow and which you need to consider. Right. Say if you're practicing enough, okay, it is fine. But if you don't know about the problems, where you are making mistakes and where you are feeling struggle and which is the problem you're facing while practicing English. So if you don't know about them, definitely you can't rectify them. You can't solve while practicing English, right? So just you need to know the things where you are making mistakes, where you are feeling like hesitation and where you are feeling stuck while speaking English, while practicing English, right? So if you know about them, then only you can able to rectify them while speaking English, right? So I hope you got my point. Definitely, it is a very important to know, right? So today, what you have to do is just if you have mobile, definitely you will have mobile. Put your mobile in front of you. Just record a video for 1 minute or 2 minutes, right? So after recording a video, just pause that video. Just see that video and try to listen to yourself what you have spoken and where you have made mistakes, right? So just observe that video very keenly, then you will definitely understand, okay, this is how I am feeling stuck, this is how I am feeling hesitate while speaking, right? So you will be able to know, right? So then you can able to find out your mistakes and after knowing those mistakes you will try to rectify them, obviously, right? So if you don't even know about them your mistakes, definitely you can't solve them, right? You can't uh, resolve them, right? So knowing about your mistakes is very important thing in learning English, right? So if you keep on speaking and speaking and practicing, you will be able to you will definitely be confident. But if you want to become fluent in English, you have to know about them, you have to observe everything very keenly in your progress, in your way of learning English. Of course you might be doing something right, of course you might be very genuine about your English and very confident about your English. But if you are still struggling to, if you are still feeling like I am not able to speak English very perfectly, definitely I had to use it. I had to improve my English learning. You have to make this possible and you have to know about your problems. You have to find out your problems. Okay. And this is all about first point, which you have to definitely follow from today. And you will see better results after knowing about your mistakes. Okay. And the second point is, yeah, obviously, listening helps a lot. Right. But most of the people ignore it. Why? Because see, they feel like we already able to understand English. Okay, why should we listen to English podcasts, movies, or videos? Right? If you are feeling like that, you are making a big mistake. Of course, you might be able to understand everything in English, but you have to know about the process. You have to know about the pronunciation of every single word, every single phrase. So then you can able to feel like a very fluent in English, right? So you have to ignore it. You not ignore it. You have to listen English a lot, right? If you are at the beginner level, definitely you have to listen English a lot, right? So listening to English will help you a lot to know the pronunciation of English and how to pronounce the words. And obviously, you will be able to know and you will be able to follow shadowing technique. Obviously, by listening to English, you will try to shadow the speakers and shadow the some characters. Whatever you are if you are watching some movies or if you are watching some videos, on YouTube or wherever, just you will try to shadow their words or shadow their accent, right? I mean, what I mean to say is, if you listen enough movies or videos, just try to mimic them. Okay, try to mimic them what they have spoken in the videos, and try to repeat those words, repeat those sentences immediately, whatever you listen, right? So then your mind will feel very comfortable, and your mind will process English very naturally. See, in this listening topic, I made a video, and you can check that video in my channel. Definitely, that is there. You will be able to know the importance of listening completely. See, listening in English plays a crucial role getting fluency in English. Okay, so you should not ignore it. And this is about listening, and also shadowing will help you to focus on learning English and processing English in a natural way. As I said, whatever you listen in videos, just try to shadow the techniques, and shadow the sentences and phrases. Whatever the uh, characters they have spoken, just try to repeat after them immediately. And listening and shadowing will work together, right? So there is no difference between large difference between listening and shadowing. Once if you listen, you will try to shadow them automatically, right? So I hope you got my point. So listening and shadowing is very important in learning English. Okay, and this is all about the third point. The fourth point is reading for pleasure. See, we all feel like reading English is a waste of time, and many of the people ignore it. See, if you ignore reading English, and if you're feeling like a burden reading English, so you have to come out of this problem. You have to focus on this problem. See, reading also plays a crucial role in learning English and getting fluency in English. What I mean to say is, if you're feeling very struggle in reading English, and if you are not able to understand some words or phrases while reading English, just try to read some simple, like novels, kids stories, and some kind of uh, fiction books will be there, right? So you will try to, if you try to read books a lot, definitely you will find beautiful improvement in your learning English, right? So don't ignore this reading, and don't read English like a to learn English, right? So to get fluency in English, just try to read English to getting fluency, to get the pleasure, right? So you have to get the pleasure while reading English, right? So when you will get the pleasure, just whenever you try to read some like simple novels and simple stories, and you will try to, though if you whenever you try to read some stories, kid stories, the curiosity will generate. So with that curiosity, you will try to continue this reading, right? Whatever the stories, right? So just if you're feeling like a very burden thing, then don't go to some uh, typical and complicated subjects in reading, right? Like newspaper and news. And if you don't like, just don't read about them. But whatever you read is, what you have to read is just where you feel comfortable and where you feel curious in reading English. Just go for it. Go for it, right? So in English, it is mainly important to read, right? No matter what you're reading, but the only matter is how you are reading and how you are able to understand whenever you read, right? I hope you got my point. So reading also plays a crucial role in getting fluency in English, as I said. And the fifth point is, obviously, we know, stay motivated and consistent. See, most of the people, they really want to learn English, but they quit in the middle of the English learning journey. Staying motivated is very important in learning English. So today you might not be able to see the results in your learning, or tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, but after 1 month, after 2 months, after putting consistent results and efforts in your English fluency journey, definitely you are going to see some beautiful results in your English journey. right? But you have to understand it, and but you have to focus about it. You have to put your efforts continuously on learning English, right? So staying motivated is very important. It's not like a simple process learning English, right? So you are learning a language. You are not learning it like a subject. It's not a subject. It's a language. You have to put your 100% efforts to learn this language. We have to learn this English like a language, not like a subject, right? So it's a language, and it's a kind of a medium of expressing our emotions and feelings to some other person, right? So through using this language, right? So English is a very important thing nowadays, and it has become very important thing nowadays. Wherever you go, just English is being used wherever you go. So just a thing you have to follow. Don't lose your motivation and don't lose your consistency. Don't break consistency in learning English. Definitely, you'll find some beautiful results. And after putting efforts or 1 month or 2 months, but having that hope in learning English is very important. Okay, don't lose that hope in learning English. And I hope you got my point. And definitely, this is all about this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking.